Hey guys, so we're gonna do a quick unboxing of the EAchine E010. Just got this in. Cute little quadcopter. It's got all of their stuff. Okay, so there's that. Everybody get a look. This is a 2.46 axis gyro drone. It's got a 1-key return. It kind of says so right there. Let's open it up and see what we got. See if we can do this by just doing it one-handed and so. Alright, so there she is. Cute little thing. As you can tell, I don't have very big hands, and that thing is pretty small. Alright, so here is the actual quadcopter. It is a real cute little quadcopter. It's great for flying indoors, that sort of thing. It's got an external battery on it, which is kind of nice. So it's not the kind where you just got to plug up the whole thing. So, and as you can see, I think you might have just seen that when I did that. It just slides in and out of there real easily. But when you go to plug it in, you plug it in right there. The wire actually just keeps the battery in place, so it doesn't fall out. I flew it already just to give it a shot and see what it was like. But all right, let's see if we can get that to focus. I'm kind of doing this with my iPhone, which is actually turned out to be pretty good. 3.7, 150 milliamp. Cool little battery, actually. I flew it, and it's not supposed to really be RTF, but I flew it for about 4 minutes, give or take. So there's that. Also comes with the controller. Got trim tabs, 1-key return. I don't know which one is the actual 1-key return. I'm going to assume that it's this guy here. I'll let you know more about it afterwards when I fly it. Trim, and this will be your right and left and forwards and backwards. On button. Looks like that. This one runs off of two AA batteries. I put those in. They don't come with it, as you know. Alright, what else is in there? Alright, we got a little bag of goodies. Actually, it's a real small bag of goodies. You got 4 props, which is kind of nice, and the charger, a USB charger, which works out really well. This quad has, as you can see, the propellers on it. They're 4-bladed. It's actually pretty sturdy. You'll see on the next flight that I do with it. But anyway, I just want to show you what it looks. Oh, and you know, you got your user manual, which is what? It's a user manual. Anyway, who reads that? So there it is. I'll do a little video on it here. We'll fly it around the house or something, and maybe in the garage or whatever. We'll see. All right, guys. A little bit more and a little bit more. I did want to show you guys something real quick here. It's kind of like backwards of the way that normally these type of chargers here work. I've got to plug it into my computer. With this one here, when it's charging, there is no light that comes on. But once the battery is fully charged, you'll get a red light that comes on right here. So, and like I said, I've already done this once. You know, I just did a little unboxing, kind of like generic type deal. I already knew what I had, but you know, whatever. So that was it was a little bit different than your standard. You know, when you plug them in, usually the light comes on and it's red until it's fully charged, and the light goes out. Well, this one's absolutely backwards. So it doesn't come on until it's fully charged. And right now the time is 7:46 p.m. I plugged it in at 7:45. So we'll see how long it takes. Okay, so now the time is 8:22 and the light just came on, so that's what it looks like. So once it's fully charged, you get that light. That battery, 150 milliamp. 3.7 volt and stuff. All right, we're flying it next. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and fly it, and I'm just gonna fly it around here in the living room. My wife has got some toys out. So I plugged the quadcopter in with the camera. I'm gonna turn the controller around, and I'm gonna bind it, and straight up and down, and we got liftoff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get over here. I got a cameraman that's gonna follow this thing around a little bit, and we'll see what kind of footage we can get. Oh, this right here is trim. So both of these are trim right here, and this is the 1 key return, and we'll try and demonstrate that too. So basically, you got left and right. That would be left and right, and then forward and backward, and on button, and then 1 key return. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. And right now the front is facing that way, with the blue lights at the front. You got 2 modes in the controller. This right here goes from mode 1 to mode 2, and then this is your flipping button. And we'll go ahead and demonstrate the flip right now. And it does some really good tight flips. Loses a little bit of ground, but this is a $12 quadcopter, so it's not, you can't really expect a whole lot. But it does do pretty good. It handles pretty nicely. Let's try some funnels. It does decent funnels, and I'm still in mode 1 or beginner mode, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to mode 2 and check the yaw rate on mode 2, which that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to go back to mode 1 and show the yaw rate. It's a little bit slower. Okay, and we're gonna cut right there. Okay, so what just happened there was I hit the 1 key return, which is this side of the button right there, and had it facing that way, and the sucker just shot across. I'm gonna demonstrate exactly what it's doing, and hopefully we can get it on camera here. So there's that. Here's the push of the button. Oh, now it's okay. So now that time it went in the opposite direction, because I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie. All right, well, I guess we're gonna experiment that button a little bit more. But it's a pretty decent little flyer. It's actually kind of stable. It's not too bad. I'm going to purposely put it up in the ceiling here just to see what it'll do. And as you can see, I'm bouncing it off the ceiling on purpose. And it actually did pretty decent. So now I'm going to go ahead and crash it into the wall, because that's what these are for. They're designed for kids. Oops, and then we're upside down. They're designed for kids to fly around and smack them around and do all sorts of crazy little stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time. Just run at full speed. Bam. And then we're going to let it sit for a second and let the gyro settle out. And then should be able to fly it again. There it is. So it's actually kind of fun. This would be good, a good little Christmas present. I don't know if it's too late for it, but if you picked one up, you should be good to go. You should get about 5 minutes worth of flight time on it. The charge was about, I think it was about 35 minutes or so, something like that, 35, 40 minutes. But it would be a good little Christmas present for somebody who's, you know, anywhere between 10, 14 years old or so. You know, it's also a good way for an adult to learn how to fly and how to handle the controls, which is what I did. I bought something similar to this before, and I used it strictly for learning how to fly. So I fly better outdoors though. I'm not big on flying indoors, but this one's actually kind of fun though. Go back into higher rate and check out the yaw. And I'm still gonna try this button one more time and see what it does. Well, after I'm done smacking the floor and the ceiling. Yeah, and we just crashed it hard right there. So I'm gonna have to work on that button. My one key return button skills are not up to par. Wow, see that fancy flying? Good stuff. Okay, that was all intentional right there. That wasn't though. Cut. Okay, so we're back. And I'm just gonna fly this until we get some blinking lights, basically. Oh, and well, I thought I had some blinking lights there for a second, but battery should be just about done. Like I said, you get about 5 minutes worth of flight. That's what the manual says, but you know, it's in Chinese and Japanese. And there's the blinking lights. So, one, and that's all I got. It's full throttle and it's dying. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, subscribe and give me a thumbs up.